It's been a minute. Sorry it's been so long, but it's summertime and we're back. We're experiencing a little bit of a heat wave up north, and us northerners aren't really used to this, so we're going to throw up some additional shade for some of our summer events. Come on, let's go. If ever you've spent any time up at the school here with us, you'll probably recognise this spot. It's where our parachute originally was, and we're hoping to throw up some additional cover just to provide us with a bit more shade. And granted, this time of year the canopy's in full bloom and we're relatively covered from the sun. We're not often in direct sunlight, but a little bit of additional help ain't going to go amiss. We've done a ton of tarp videos on this channel before. We've flown them, they've been freestanding, they've been anchored to trees. Today we're going to look at putting a pulley system in place that's going to help us get some additional clearance overhead. I say it's where the old parachute used to be, but we still often use this spot. In fact, often fly the tarp from tree to tree, but over time it's good to mix things up, and I kind of want a little bit more headroom. So let's get cracking. And because it's where the old parachute used to be, it means that all the rigging's still there, and so is the pulley system. So all we're going to need now is a big old tarp. Today we're going to use the 4.5 by 3 metre Lomo tarp, and all we've done is found the central eyelet. We're going to carabiner that off, make sure it's locked. The main reason we're going for this one is largely due to its surface area. With it being so large, we're going to get loads and loads of coverage, but it's also reinforced in the stitches and lasts a lifetime if you look after them. It's all rigged and ready to go. All we need to do now is get it up there. As we mentioned before, all the pulley systems are still here, so all we'll need to do now is pull this one down, tarp goes up. And as you can see, just like the parachute before it, it's given us loads of clearance overhead. It could go even higher, but we'll stick with that for now. And all we've left to do is tie out the guys. As always, we use a toggle on this one rather than keeping the lines attached, just to increase the longevity of the hardware itself. And then we're going to give this a little mooring hitch to the tree. And then rinse and repeat on the other 3. Come on. So as you can see, we've got 2 corners moored out. This tarp isn't square, it's rectangular, so the orientation is going to be important. What we wanted to do, or I wanted to do rather, is go across this space rather than lengthways. So I've made sure just before I tie it all out, I know which way around it is. When it comes to anchoring out the corners, there isn't strictly a tree for the back left other than this one that is miles away. So to stop myself having really long guys attached to it, we've got a semi-permanent ridgeline a little bit closer with a toggle that we can utilise for that one. And there we go. I'd say we've achieved what we set out to do. We've got a nice big cover keeping us out of that direct sunlight, with plenty of room overhead. And with the additional headroom, you can probably get more people under it. You could have larger parties. There's loads of activities we can do under there, or we can just keep out the way of the sun. Thanks for sticking around. We promise not to leave it so long next time, and until then, go explore.